Greetings, grand rising, amazing, abundantly astonishing, but most importantly, beautifully blessed people. Them, come on, holy, welcome to this new month, man. To the month of what do they say? Feelings, the month of love, the month of I think they call it Black History Month. I don't really know exactly why they call it Black History Month, because to me, man, every single day, every single month of the year is, Black History Month, man. Because guess what? We black over here, man. Black and proud. Anyway, nonetheless, I pray today's message, today's principle of the day finds you in spirits of joy, spirits of greatness, spirits of gratitude, and anything and everything that aligns with a positive, fulfilling, and empowering existence, my amazingly blessed people there. Come on. Holy, man. Today's message of the day, it's one that it's common sense. But again, common sense ain't common, so we're gonna make it common one mind at a time. You get my amazingly blessed with them. Nonetheless, let's get right into it. Our principle of the day today is your chains are counted by the habits that you refuse to change. Let me repeat that. Your chains are counted by the habits you refuse to change. Now, another twist I have to this, to make it easy for us to understand, or easier for us to understand, is repetition is the root of all success and all failures. I repeat that. Repetition is the root of all successes and all failures. What do we mean by that, man? We all encounter at times. No, we all have things, not encounter. We all have things and ways that we that don't sit right with us. You get me? About us and about ourselves. We all do things that we're not that proud of. That we wouldn't put on our resume, for example. You get me? On our life resume. But nonetheless, we still persist and do them, and we end up, fooling ourselves along the way. You get me? Because there are things such as, like, let's say, a bad habit. Performing it over and over and over again won't lead to a different outcome. Although I guess subconsciously we fool ourselves, telling ourselves that we'll end up breaking that off. We'll end up deading that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's not how it works, man. Especially the fact that most of us are aware. Because first step is awareness. Second step is taking action, change that. Taking action to correct those actions. You get me? That we take that. Do not sit right with us. You get me? Most of us sometimes think change are external, such as rules, systems, circumstances, and what other people, you know what I'm saying? But, the strongest chains, the strongest things that bound us to the reality we're trying to escape are internal. You get me? Whatever holds us back is mostly us. You get me? The enemy is within. You get me, my amazing blessed? The true enemy, the only enemy is within. Just like the only warrior, the truest warrior in our lives is within as well. You get me? So you choose which one you feed most. If you choose to feed, well, the one holding you down, that's on you, man. You get me? And I've done that for the longest time. You get me? And I get it that most of us, might struggle with, like, I guess, giving it up, whatever it is that's holding us back to, fully and whatnot. Because we might enjoy it, whatever it might be, but it's all about coming to a realization that it's taken control over you and trying to gain back the control. You get me? Start with, like, taking a break, Start taking a break, start taking short breaks, in those habits, whatever it is, You get me? And see the difference in your behavior, in your reaction when taking those breaks, and slowly correct yourself, man. Nothing happens overnight, man. No true great change and permanent change happens overnight. It's all a work in progress. Even the people going to AA meetings, they still go. Some people still go after years of being sober and whatnot, because NAAA, whatever it is, because it's all a work in progress. The moment you think you've won, and the moment you behave like you celebrate just the win, without acknowledging that a fall is, could be imminent. You get me? That's when it takes you off. the greed. You get my amazing best for them. So be patient with yourself. Now, of course, a few words from the team in regards to that. Individuality requires responsibility for your patterns. You cannot claim independence while refusing to examine what controls what controls you daily. If a bad habit dictates your behavior, without question, it owns you, man. It owns you. There's no, oh no, I could end it whenever I feel like. I'll go deeper into this talk one day, but that's a lie. If it controls you, it controls you, man. Just don't lie to yourself. Don't sit back and try to reason with it. You get my amazing best for them. Inclusivity matters here too. Unchanged habits do not only limit you, they shape how you show up for others. You get me? Your patience, your presence, your reliability. you know Many people want freedom but resist discomfort, and true freedom is found in discomfort. You get me? you know True freedom is found in doing the things you know you should do but you don't feel like doing. You get my amazing blessed with them. you know and changing habits is uncomfortable because it forces honesty. It forces you to come to truth with yourself, with what you truly are and what you truly feel. You get me, my amazing grace with them. So, take the time to be honest with you. Ask yourself this slowly. What habits am I protecting even though it keeps me small? What behavior do I justify instead of discipline? What pattern has become a quiet prison? You know? Chains are not that obvious. Sometimes they look like routine, they look like personality. They look like this is just how I am and this is just how I've always been. This is just how I am, and I'm trying to work on it. Or sometimes you don't even try and work on it, or you lie to yourself that you try and work on it. And man, that's the thing, man. What you do not change, you accept. What you do not change, you choose. You get me? It's all about a choice. So again, make the conscious choice today. Freedom begins with when you interrupt the pattern. You get my amazing blessed with them. You know, break one habit and you lose a link, and that way, slowly by slowly, you lose the chain, man. So stay blessed, stay protected, stay loved, stay loving, and think for your beautiful selves. Do not let nothing think for you other than you. You get my amazing blessed with them. One love.